What's up everybody, it's Gypsy and we are going to get into this doll that I just came across literally yesterday. I didn't even know about her until early in the morning, totally by chance. Didn't hear anybody in the doll community even talking about this doll. So here we are with the Joanna Gaines Barbie from the Inspiring Women series. And if you're not familiar with Joanna Gaines, she is I guess you would call her an interior decorator, something of the sort. She's got a TV show. Her and her husband basically like remodel homes together, and I am familiar with their show because I do watch it when I happen to come across it, but I wouldn't call myself like a fan of hers. I just know who she is. So that's who this doll is supposed to be depicting. So we're going to get into the features of this doll and we're going to give her some style changes at the end of the video. But let's just jump right into it, okay? So I already removed this doll from her box. I couldn't be bothered to fuss around with the box, so I did that ahead of time. But you see here, there's one that's already in the box, and this is how she's packaged. Don't you love how Mattel gave us the illusion of having extra stuff in the box with the doll by adding her like shirt at the bottom like that instead of having it on the doll? That's interesting. But no, she doesn't come with a bunch of extra things. Out of the box, this is what you get. The doll comes actually with 2 pairs of shoes. Alright, so let's start from the top and work our way down and make things simple. First, we're going to talk about her face. This sculpt, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen it in such a long time, but this is the Raquelle face sculpt. Raquelle's sculpt was prevalently used during the Life in the Dream House era, which for me is very nostalgic because that's actually when I started collecting Barbie dolls as an adult. So I'm still trying to get a hold of the closed mouth Raquelle sculpt with the smirk. I love that version. That's my favorite version, but I was never able to get a hold of one. And if you're aware of the Deluxe Style series, one of the recent waves features this sculpt with the closed mouth and smirk as the chase version, which I don't even know who's got that one, okay? So because I was not about to go looking all over the place for the doll, when I saw this one I was like, oh, I gotta have this one. But fortunately I know how to close the mouth, so I might actually do that with this doll. And since I have a backup doll, I feel like, you know, I'm not really risking anything if I end up not liking it. But back in the day, I had a different Raquelle and she was, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that one. She had like pink streaks in her hair and I just wasn't feeling it. But this one I like. The complexion of this doll is actually tan, which I feel like is unusual to see with this face sculpt. On the low, Raquelle's character from the show was supposed to be an Asian girl, but they didn't really make it prominently known. So if you know, you know. But this woman, Joanna Gaines, who this doll is supposed to be depicting, I believe she's some type of Asian as well. So they didn't give her own face sculpt, which I wish they would have done because she does have a nice face. I guess if you're gonna use a sculpt, then I'd prefer for it to be something like this. That's not a everyday commonly used sculpt. It's one that you probably don't have a whole bunch of in your collection unless you were just heavily into Raquelle dolls from the Life in a Dream House series. I'm very satisfied that they used this sculpt for her likeness. The doll comes with pierced ears. She's got little round studs, and these are actually kind of big for Mattel. I'm surprised. It's blue with a gold trim. And then she's got some sunglasses that already come in her hair, which is exactly where I would have put them on the doll. But as you can see on the face, it is see-through, so you don't have to like completely have the doll's eyes covered up if you want to put it on the face. I like them. This is a shade I don't think I've seen in any dolls that I have. This like brown color. So that's nice. And for her hair, we have rooted saran hair. It's very dark. I would even go so far as to say that it looks like it's black, but it could be really dark brown and I'm just not picking up the brown tones with my eyes. I don't know. I did brush her hair, but you see that she does have a tiny bit of waves down at the bottom of the hair. It's very thickly rooted. She's got tons of hair on her head. She doesn't have a bunch of bald spots, and she does have a middle part, but the part doesn't go way to the back. It just stops here in the middle of her head. So that's the gist of her hair. I think she might look nice with her hair like super straightened, and I might do that later, but I'm not sure yet what I want to do with her hair. But she's got enough length that you can actually cut the hair. If you want to style it in a completely different style, then there's plenty of hair for you to work with. As far as her clothing, she comes wearing a top that has her birth year on it, 78. Now I'm noticing that this, whatever they used to put this print on here, It's on the shirt, not printed into the shirt. And I can actually feel it crackling when I'm touching it. I don't know if that's on purpose, but it's not gonna hold up well over time. This is gonna keep like fading over time, I guess. I hope this makes sense the way I'm describing this, but if you look very closely, you can see that there's crackles in this. I want to call it a sticker. It's not a sticker, but it feels like that's what they did. It's on top of the fabric. The shirt is lined with green trim around the collar and the sleeves. And there's a little bit of pink also in here. I like the color scheme, the mix of the green and the pink together. I think the shirt is supposed to be pink, but it's really not like a actual pure pink. This is more like a salmon type of color, which I don't mind at all. I like the way that looks. And so she's got like an open shirt over this long sleeve shirt. And if you look on the back of the box, it actually shows that the shirt can be wrapped around her waist without being super bulky, because the fabric that they made the shirt out of is actually very thin. It's like very like flexible and moves easily. So yeah, you can accessorize with that shirt as well. I appreciate that they didn't make her shirt so short that it doesn't cover her belly button. Like I hate when Barbies have their stomachs hanging out. It just feels like Mattel's being lazy and they don't want to give us fabric. The pants, I was shocked to see that her jeans, I thought at first that this was printed on here, but it's actually sewn details. It's just the same color as the jeans. So that's very subtle, but a nice little detail that I wasn't expecting. I really thought that those were drawn on. And she's got Velcro opening at the back of the pants and a Velcro opening at the back of this shirt, but this one has no closures. What do you guys think about the shirt not having any closures? Does that bother you? And she does come wearing these cute little sandals that I have never seen a mold like this before, with the two straps, and it has buckles on the sides. With the option of these sandals, we also get a second pair of shoes, if you want to call them shoes, which are these little skates. And the skates are pink, very pastel, light pink, with green wheels, even though in the promo pictures that I saw of the actual Joanna in her skates, the colors are inverted. It's green skates with pink wheels. I kind of wish they would have gave us that version, because I don't know. I don't like pink that much. It's just a personal preference, but I do like the combination of pink and green together. If I have to have pink, I'd rather it be paired with other colors that I think look good with it, like orange, green, brown. I think those colors go really good with pink. Not gonna lie, it's really difficult to pose her with the skates on. The way that they sit on her feet, like if you make them flat, the doll kind of leans back a little bit. So if you want her to be straight, then the back wheels won't actually be touching your surface. It's a little strange. And also the wheels, they're so shiny. They don't move, so they're stationary. You can't actually wheel the doll across the surface with these, but that's totally fine. That's not a problem. Just note that they're very slippery. And this doll does not, surprisingly, she doesn't come with a stand, which is a little unusual. I feel like most of the Inspiring Women dolls do come with their own doll stands, but this one did not. So what is that about? I don't know. This doll costs $35 retail, so she is a Target exclusive. Did I not mention that? Yeah, so you can only buy her at Target, and I think the Magnolia website that's owned by Joanna Gaines, I think you can also get her there. But those are the only places, so check below this video. There should be a product link for you guys to take you over to Target if you're interested in buying this doll, so you can find her very quickly if she's available when you're watching this video. And the shirt has a little extra detail that I want to point out too. There are buttons here that are not drawn on. It's actually like metallic little buttons that are attached. And she also has a little pocket that is actually open. It's a functional one, so you can put stuff in there if you want to, like a little pen or a pair of glasses or something like that. Oh, and also she does have an articulated body, which I believe is the Gigi body or the original articulated body, but this one comes with flat feet and no ankle joints. So you're not going to be able to put her in high heels. I'm not really upset about it because, to be honest, I don't like ankle joints. It makes the dolls really really flimsy and floppy and just really difficult to pose. So I prefer just pick one, okay? We've got flat shoes, we've got heel shoes, we've got all kinds of options these days. So I'm really not that upset about her not having heeled feet. If you guys know anything about Joanna Gaines, she's not a very glamorous woman. She's a very everyday, laid back kind of casual style in real life. It kind of makes sense she doesn't have high heeled feet. The kind of work she does, it wouldn't make sense for her to be walking around in houses with her heels clicking all over the place while she's trying to figure out what kind of design she wants to do. So it just makes sense that this doll is designed the way she is. But now I want to try her in some different clothes so we can get a better feel of how we can restyle this doll. Although for the first time ever, I really like the way that this doll comes as is. Like, I don't really have any complaints about this doll. To me, she seems like she's perfect just the way she is. I like the styling they gave to her. It's very cohesive with what my usual style is with my dolls, like everyday clothes. She looks like someone who you would just see walking down the street in real life. So I really appreciate the way that this doll is styled. But, I mean, what fun is having a Barbie doll who you're not customizing and changing clothes? Hello. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyway, just to explore some other looks with this doll. But while off-camera me is changing Joanna's clothes, can we not appreciate the beauty of this Copy Parker doll from AliExpress? She's not an Integrity doll. I don't think these dolls have a brand. She's built like an Integrity doll, okay? She's tall like an Integrity doll. Yeah, I don't really like the color red, but I wanted to try this dress on a different doll because it originally came with my Mariah Carey doll, who I customized. Video coming soon. I just didn't want to waste the dress because even though I don't like red, I like the style of the dress. So I was like, let me see if there's another doll that I can put this dress on who I don't mind in the dress. And if I like it, I'll keep it. If it bothers me, then I'll just sell it. So with the intention of doing that, I tried it onto this doll. Because the dress is so glammy and like pretty, I felt like it would make sense to put it on a doll that's kind of Integrity-ish because they're so model-esque. And I think it's really working for her. She looks so good in this dress. Like, I really thought that it was gonna be kind of baggy on her because if you know, the Mariah Carey doll actually has a Music Muse body. Her body, the hips are a little bit wide. So I figured, because this dress is so tight on that doll, that like it was going to be super baggy on her because she's so skinny and narrow compared to that body type. But that is not the effect that I'm experiencing here. It looks like it fits her very well, and because she's so tall, the dress doesn't drag at the bottom. It's a shame that if you put the doll on the doll stand though, that the back of the dress can't really flare out properly like it's supposed to. The stand that I'm using for this doll is different than the stand that comes with the Mariah Carey doll. But nonetheless, it's not bad. What do you guys think of this dress on her? I just accessorized it with some silver jewelry to go with that little silver accent that's on her dress. And I gave her some clear heels that came with my You Create Barbie Basics dolls, one of them kits. So what do you guys think about this look? Tell me in the comments what you think. And if you're interested in this doll, there's like a bunch of different versions of this doll. They have darker skin tones now as well. Over on AliExpress, if you don't mind waiting, God knows how long, for your package to arrive to you from China. And we're back with Miss Joanna Gaines in a new outfit. I did make a few changes to the doll herself. I gave her some nail polish in white so she can match whatever clothes she's wearing, pretty neutral color. And I also gave her a few tattoos. I gave her one of her shoulder, I guess. I don't know what part of the body is this, her clavicle, whatever this is, okay? I also gave her one that kind of wraps around her thigh. And that's pretty much it for the changes that I made to the doll. I might go in later and do more customizing. I'm kind of thinking about giving her some edges, like some baby hairs, possibly a few beauty marks, but I haven't made up my mind on that if I want to actually do that or not, so we'll see. But I had a hard time just like struggling with her hair because although it's very beautiful, it's so thick. There's so much hair in her head that it's kind of difficult to do certain hairstyles and have the hair fall a certain way. when it's tied up in ponytails. So I just gave her a simple side pony with a little braid coming off the side. I think that this doll actually just looks better with her hair down, but it also could be that it's because it's so very bushy, so that might be why I'm having some trouble styling it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and straighten it with like a flat iron later, but whatever, I tried. So for the outfit, she's got on a black and white short sleeve shirt with like the off shoulder kind of look, and we've got some simple blue jean shorts to show off her little tattoo so you can see her legs. And we also have just a plain pair of white shoes. They remind me of the Nike Huarache sneakers, if you're familiar with those shoes. For accessories, we're just rocking some earrings that I stole from Mariah Carey, and a random silver necklace that I don't know where it came from. And then her bracelet was part of the Zuru mini fashion balls. One of the shoes came with this bracelet. And that's pretty much the summary of this look. I think she can also get away with wearing her original slippers with this look. And she also can rock her skates with this look, even though the color, of course, is not exactly the same as the outfit. But if I switch up the accessories to match the skates, I think it could work. So what do you guys think of this outfit and the little changes I made to the doll? I'm gonna go on with the second outfit to see which one I like better. You guys let me know what you think once we change her out of this one. We'll be right back. While off camera, Gypsy is changing her into her second outfit. Let me just show you her body right quick if you're not familiar with the GG body. It's kind of confusing because Mattel likes to label certain bodies GG and some of them they'll call original, and you're like, what's the difference? There is no difference. The GG body was first used on the Gigi Hadid doll, which is a standard articulated body with flat feet. And so ever since then, they just call these bodies GGs, but they're the same exact standard, regular, old, hollow, articulated bodies that we had before without the pivotal knees. That's the main difference. Yeah, it's just the basic standard articulated body with stupid molded underwear. It doesn't have any double joints, and it doesn't have joints in the ankles. So sometimes these will come with a high heel foot, sometimes they'll come with a flat foot like this one. Okay, so for this look, we went with a more girly kind of casual look. I decided that I wanted to put her hair back down because I really think this doll looks better with her hair down, just because of all the bushiness that I'm dealing with. In styling this doll, I've definitely come to the conclusion that I need to straighten her hair. So that's something I'm going to be doing later. I just pulled a little portion of her hair behind her head and clipped it out of the way so it's not in her face. And then she's just wearing a little beanie hat. For the rest of the outfit, she's just got on a blue, kind of like a halter top-ish kind of thing, little tank top. It only has one strap, and this one came with a Barbie style fashion pack with the tennis outfit. And then I put a little Barbie brand jacket on top of this little jean jacket with some white accents and a black skirt. The skirt came from You Create Barbie Basics kit number 1, and the boots she's wearing were stolen from the Styled by Patty Wilson doll platform boots. So that's finishing off her look. I also gave her back her original earrings because there's blue in the earrings that I felt like she could get away with wearing the blue with the blue shirt, even though you can't even see it because her hair is covering it, but whatever. And then we also have a little bag accessory. The bag came with some doll. I don't remember what doll it came with, but if you recognize it, put it in the comment section. This doll definitely looks really friendly and approachable, especially because of her smile. Later, if I close her mouth up, I'll be sure to update you guys over here with how she turned out. Make sure you're subscribed and you're paying attention to my community posts, because I do intermittently between videos put posts up of different things going on in my collection, customizing stuff that I'm doing, dolls I come across in the wild that you guys might be interested in buying. I'll post all of that stuff there. So follow me if you want to see those updates. Which of these two outfits did you like better, or did you like them about the same? To be honest, I feel like I kind of like them about the same. I thought I was going to like this one better, to be honest, because of the layering going on, but I think she looks good in both sets. and I'm eager to try other things on this doll besides these two outfits, of course, so I can get like a look that I think will be stable on my display shelf for a little while. This is my only Raquelle Sculpt in my collection at the moment, so I'm excited to see if they're going to come up with more dolls with the Raquelle Sculpt. I hope and I pray that the closed mouth version will make its way onto the shelves once again. For now, she's sitting on my grail list, and the closest I can get to that is to just close her mouth myself. If you're interested in learning how to close the mouth of your doll, I do have a tutorial available for you to watch. That's there for you in the info box if you want to watch it. And I also show you how to make easy swap neck pegs for your dolls if you want to be able to pop their heads off easily without using heat. There's a modification that you can do to the neck peg that works exactly like the Barbie Basics dolls that were released this year that have those easy swap features. So if you want to learn how to do that, I also have it linked in my info bar for you. For skin tone matches with this doll, I thought that she was a match for the Barbie Basics kit number 1 dolls, but as you can see, the Barbie Basics dolls are a little bit more orangey in complexion, a little more tan, so she's not quite a match for that. You need to go a little bit lighter, and I'm trying to think if I have one that's a similar skin tone. Perhaps this lady is a little bit closer in skin tone to her. Close, but I don't think it's quite a cigar. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. But like, they're similar. Yeah, if I figure out which body is an exact match for the doll, then I'll be sure to update you guys with that information as well. I'll probably put it in a post. Look out for that. And also check the comment section, because sometimes my viewers who are aware of information I don't have will leave it in the comment section. But I like her fine on this articulation level. This is not a doll that I plan to really pose a whole lot to take pictures of or to film. So I'm not really worried about her having too much. So I'm not worried about her having double joints. It's not necessary. As long as she can sit, stand, and put her hands on her hips. Like, that's about as far as I need for her to be able to move. Don't forget to let me know what you thought about Copy Parker's new look. Subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTubey things. Check the info box for any product links that you might need, and also I have my eBay store linked below for anyone who's interested in things I'm downsizing from my collection. I'm still posting things, so bookmark it, come back to it every so often to see if there's something you want over there. And also I have my Amazon storefront linked for you, where I have a curation of multiple lists related to doll collecting, so that you can sift through to find different things. Everything I buy from Amazon that's doll related, I link over there, so you can look through those lists to see if there's some stuff that you guys want to get. Don't be deterred by the prices if you see things that look like the price is a little high, because the prices change on Amazon almost every day. What might be highly priced today might be low tomorrow. They have sales. It's like different vendors switch out prices of the products. It's always changing. The link always stays the same though, so just check it often until you find the things you want to get at the price that you're looking for. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Gypsy. Have a dolly day.